Hey everybody, it's Lara, Port Elgin, New Brunswick. Beautiful day, gorgeous sky, blue, 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 blue everywhere with some puffy, puffy, puffy clouds, which is really nice. I'm down by the water. There's my house up there and my sweet old barn with the overgrown garden behind me. And today what I want to do is I want to cut through these grasses and get to my floating dock because I have not been to the floating dock yet. And to be honest, it is one of the things that really inspired me and that I found charming about the place. So I picked up a few things. Anybody who knows me knows I'm a real secondhand girl, but I felt like I better get a couple things retail, which would mean that they would be in tip-top shape. And so I got these great gloves at Canadian Tire. And I looked for a scythe, but none of the garden stores had them in this area. So I could have got one on Amazon, but I'm really trying to stay away from lining the pockets of large corporations. I'd rather help people that I'm encountering on a daily basis, or at least people in my province or country. So I went to Canadian Tire, got these gloves, and I got this, which is a very scary looking piece of equipment. It says it's a bill hook saw. So it was the closest thing I could find on the racks to what I was considering, which was a scythe. And it has a serrated edge here, and it has that hook blade that is designed for, as it says here, trimming shoots and stems, saw branches. Well, it's supposed to saw branches and cut vines. So that's great because there's a lot of all of those things to do on this property. So it shows you some of the things, some of the pictures. I'm not really sure that I agree with having a picture of his bare hand holding the shoots while using the tool, but I guess it's illustrative of a certain kind of technique. It also comes with a sheath, which I like, because even when you clean tools and dry them, it's really easy for them to end up getting moist and end up pitting from the moisture. And what I'm understanding from my communication with a lot of people in this neighborhood and this area is that because of the saltwater air, a lot of machinery and tools have to be taken even greater care of. So this is the sheath, and it's got a little hook for my belt, which is great. I don't see myself wandering around wearing this at my hip. Can you imagine? But for my purposes today, I'm very excited, and I'll probably only use the sheath for storage. So I'm going to take you over to the opening where I'm going to go right here, and you can see my floating dock out there, and I'm going to cut my way through these grasses right here. Okay. I'm just taking a break. Oh my goodness. It's a lot of work. Yeah, it's a lot. gotta take another break. And maybe just like do something in my hair because it's hot. It's hot out here now with all my nonsense. So maybe I'll just give myself a little Princess Leia hairdo. My 11-year-old may be so impressed. So the thing is, I don't think I'm going to be able to get out to the dock today. Every day is different depending on how the water's moving and the wind and everything, but it looks like it's too far out in the water. I'm not even really sure how it's attached. So yeah, I don't know. One of my favorite things is to work hard. I've always liked how the mind stops when you're working hard. That's what I need a lot of the times, is for my mind to stop ticking away. Okay, so I'll just take you down here this time and show you what I've cut out. Yeah, and it kind of goes up here, which is kind of funky. I'm not sure why, but I'm gonna try to cut this stuff out and see where it gets me. Okay. Well, I did as much as I can do. So this is the path, and I'll probably double it on the next nice day where I feel like pulling out my bill hook saw. This is some kind of a nest, which is nice. It must be, I can't really tell from the scat. I don't know animal scat or bird scat very well. Poop. I'll have to get to know poop better so that I can identify my friends here. When I went to the village office, the village clerk told me that this whole shoreline here was reinforced with railway ties. And that was done back, well, you can see it in the aerial shot that I posted a couple days ago on my Facebook page. And that really made the shoreline nice and tight. And likely there were more little docks or push-off points at that time. But right now, my floating dock is the only one on this little branch of the river. I'm looking forward to getting a dock in here so that I can get out to my floating dock, which I can almost touch. I can almost touch it. And what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to, when I raise the barn, I am going to take the rough-hewn boards from the ground, from the floor of the barn, because I won't need them anymore. I'll be pouring concrete, and then I will create a boardwalk dock out to the floating dock, and refurbish the top of that floating dock with some of those rough-hewn boards too. So I'm looking forward to all that work. But I'm mostly looking forward to the wonderful results of all the work. It's hard to imagine that only a week or so ago, I was in moving hell, because the peace that I feel right now, even though it's pretty overwhelming to unpack, and certainly with everything that is necessary for the house as far as repairs and refurbishments, and how much I feel that I should get a lot of that done before the winter. Even with all of that, this is definitely the beginning of a really special chapter in my life. So thanks for coming along for the ride. And just so you know, there's still mosquitoes. It's like October 18th or 19th, and the mosquitoes are biting me. So apparently New Brunswick's official bird is alive and well. Okay, everybody. Have a great day. Stay safe.